How would you assess your play today?
It was alright. I could play a lot better. So it's just one game, really. Gotta get used to this new team. So I'm just trying to get better every game, really. So
How does this team compare from last year's team? I know Zeke Naji came from Howard Pulley.
yeah, we're a lot more deeper. We're bigger. So we use our length to our strength. So it's just fun to play with them. They're always enjoyable off the court. It's a very different group from last year.
What are your goals for this AAU season as a team and individually?
For team-wise, I just want to go undefeated because I think we're one of the best teams in the country. Individually, just try to get the job done, really. Lead my team to victory. That's really my goals right now.
Right, and I didn't get a chance to see you too much during the high school season, but from last summer to now, what are some things you really feel that you really took a step forward with, maybe?
I think I can handle the ball better than I did last year. So I worked on my handles a lot. Coming out double moves into shots. Really, I really didn't use them today, but I'm just gonna look forward to using them in the games today and tomorrow.
Overall, how would you assess your high school season as a team and what you guys accomplished?
We were all right. Went 26-3, lost in the section championship again. We were winning the whole game and I ended up losing by 5-6 points. It was hurt, but we have a good core coming back next year, and we should build our chemistry this summer and try to be better next year.
Right, and then with the recruiting, when you look at something one of the blue blood programs, is that something that really you're looking for, or are you just open to pretty much anything?
I'm open to anything really. I'm trying to find the best fit for me personally, because it's not for who I'm gonna be. I just want to be the best player. So I just need to find the coaches that can train me the right way to my ultimate goals with the NBA really. So.
Right. And Indiana with Archie Miller, he's been recruiting you, I'd say, over a year now. And with them, what's some things that kind of stood out from watching them play this year?
They're a fun team to watch really. I watched them at Minnesota. And I also watch them on TV a lot, but they're a really nice up-tempo team. Push the ball. If you get the rebound, you can go. I'm looking forward to watching my teammate from last year play next year. He should help him pretty much. So I'm just excited for the program next year.
And then with Race being there, do you ever get to talk to him about maybe some of the things they do well and they've done to help him as a player?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of how they transform his body, and he had knee problems going to Indiana last year, and I think they're really good right now. He can jump off both legs pretty well right now, so they did a really good job helping his knee out. So.
And then Coach Ostrom, I know he's a Minnesota guy. Is that somebody you talk to quite often?
Yeah, he's a unique guy. He's different from a lot of college coaches. He's more outgoing. Doesn't talk about recruiting that much. Talks about anything besides recruiting really. So I mean, he has his own way to recruit, and I think it's pretty helpful.
So just to help summarize, what schools have you had in-home visits with?
Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, North Carolina, Minnesota, Indiana, UCLA, Memphis, and Xavier's gonna come soon, I believe.
For people that don't know, could you kind of describe what a home visit's like and how those differ from coach to coach?
They arrive at my house, they come in, we just talk about, could be off the court stuff, on the court stuff, how they would use me. So it's a lot of different types of ways we talk about. But each coach has a different style of talking. So I mean, it's pretty cool though, just seeing him, seeing him on my couch and then watching them on TV 6 months later. So it's pretty cool.
How would you describe Indiana's in-home visit? What kind of things did you guys talk about?
It went well. We talked about how they would use me, Ray's, how he's transformed his body, what they do on a daily basis when the summer school starts. So it's a lot of stuff we talked about. But overall, I think the visit went pretty well.
What is your timeline like? Are you still pretty, I guess, where would you describe yourself in terms of your timeline on your recruitment?
I'm going to try to cut my list down after AAU season and then try to decide by fall next year, fall 2018. If I don't get that, I'm going to commit around this time next year.
Do you have a number? You said you're going to trim your list after AAU, like a number of schools you're going to cut it to?
No, I don't have a specific number, but there's schools that really try to make me a priority. I'm just going to leave them in there. So I'll just try to make the best choice for me.
And then with official visits, would that be something you kind of plan on taking a bunch of them, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to use all 5. 5 different weekends. Go to a football game or something like that. Go to some practices. So I'm excited for that. You know, just seeing the campus, meeting the players, a lot more, bonding with them with more time. So I'm excited for it.
Appreciate it.